so Friday, Sean, we can just
Well,
start
hold on a
here.
second. Where we start? Wait, what did you
I'm
start with,
starting
Nick?
on Friday.
No,
Just
no, yeah,
give us a countdown, Brian.
what countdown?
Yeah.
There's never a
Oh, are we already
countdown.
going?
No,
Is
so
it going?
Nick, you need to first tell us what it is that you started with. What did you start with?
Oh, are you saying my gummies? I started the podcast with just eating two gummies. My tolerance is way low because I've been breaking during the week, which has been really nice actually. And then like it saves me money and it hits pretty hard,
It
but
saves me
I'm
money.
in fucking I'm in party mode. So I'm just partying all this week.
Ooh.
And
Nick,
yeah,
is it party mode because you're like so in anticipation for this weekend?
everything like some missions have been accomplished, some anticipation for the weekend. Like I can't sit still right now. I'm just like everything is like coming down the pipe all at once, and it's so great and glorious. um
You're ready for like a bender right now. You're just like, let's
I
go, fucking
am.
5 days. Let's
Oh,
fucking go.
that reminds me, I'm just going to bust straight into it. So I thought about what you said about the kegs, and like at first I ordered a beer that was a double, and I thought about what you said, and I went back to a single, and so I got two singles. They're both about the similar percentages. There wasn't too many beer selections at the what was it, the Coronado Brewery, because you can only pick the core beer, so there's like five that you can choose.
You
So I
picked
got
their beers. So the Coronado
yeah.
Brewery, are you talking about like the Coronado Brewery that's in Bay Park?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's like right next to
So
Mississippi.
they do, is it like they brew their own beers, like the two
It's
beers
it's
Yeah,
you
it's a
got, or like
yeah,
are
yeah,
there
it's a
specific
brewery.
ones?
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like pretty
Coronado
close
Brewery
to
is pretty
Chris's
good.
house. Yeah, so I'm
Nice.
just gonna pick him up, and then we're gonna go over there. I got Weekend Vibes and Summer Chassis or something like that, and they're both like 5 to 6 IPAs. They're
Do they
most
have
they
like
were
that mermaid logo?
they might. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
never
they
mind.
might. Um,
That
but
sounds good.
anyways, yeah, it will be good. The other ones were they had like a couple other ones, but they were all like I couldn't risk it because they were all like orange flavored, you know. And if I got like something orangey like in a keg and it's gross, then you have this whole gross thing of keg, you know. So I didn't want to get like too like too fruity. Basically, I did get like a tropical juicy one, which like won awards, like the Shasti or whatever, but I
Was it
didn't want to do
shandy?
like shandy. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
want to
like a
do like
summer shandy.
yeah, exactly. I didn't want to do like a orange something or like a blood something. I thought it would be too risky, so I didn't do that. But anyways, so Friday,
Yeah.
Sean, I'm gonna pick you up like right after work. You're gonna get in at 5:30, and then we're probably gonna go back to the house. Maybe we'll stop at the store, and then we're gonna pick Phil up at 7:30. And what I'd like to do
Oh shit, we're gonna go
is
like back and forth. That's kind of a lot of driving, isn't it?
it is, yeah, gas is killing me. But I mean, I don't know. We could eat, but then Phil's got to eat, so I'm not sure.
True.
Maybe we'll just have a beer or something at a closer spot, at a restaurant or something
Are
in
there any?
downtown.
This is such a weird podcast now. We're just like talking about like running errands and shit. I was gonna say, is there anything like we could go do? We could go pick up or something that would be helpful, like while we're just waiting
Yeah.
for Phil.
So the two essentials that we need are a trash can because I have one. We need another one for the other keg, and then we need ice. And the guy said you need ice to go to at least like half the keg. It doesn't have to go to the top. But so we can either try to tackle that on Friday night, or I was thinking you and Brian could tackle that Saturday morning while we're getting the kegs
Yeah,
because you can't fill it with ice until the kegs are in there, obviously, or it'll
yeah.
be too
Well,
hard to
I
get.
can get ice on Saturday. Like that's one of those things where you just go get
Yeah,
it like 30
but
minutes
you won't
before
have a
you need it.
car. Yeah, so
True. Okay.
yeah, so that's why I wanted Brian to come in. You guys can like tackle that. That would be awesome. Um, so yeah, so then Saturday, in the morning. So Friday, and then we're getting groceries on Friday night. I think we need to get
Hmm.
that out of the way because that'll be the best. And then we'll have something to eat in the morning and stuff like that. So then Saturday, got to drop baby Watts off at daycare. and then picking up Chris at 10:30, and then hopefully, Brian, you drive over to around that time, and then me and Chris will get the kegs, and then we're gonna race back home. Chris and Phil. We're gonna race back home. Hopefully, the ice will already be there, and the trash can will be there, and we'll plop them in there. I suspect Chris is going to take his COVID test there, and then Chris is going to set up his DJ stuff. So Chris has got to do like some stuff beforehand, and so it's probably going to take like at least like 30 minutes for people to get settled on how this draft is going to work. So we might need to do like a little like Q&A before. What do you guys think about that?
Well, so I do think that's a good idea. A little Q&A. I think all the things that you were talking about, those are all good ideas. But we do have a hard set time when the draft starts, correct? Like that's starting 1 o'clock.
Is that like legitimately set in stone? Like, couldn't you just say, "No, fuck! Like, we need an extra 15 or 30 minutes. Like, what's at 1:30 now?"
The only thing that makes it the only thing that makes it set in stone is Will, because he's not there, right?
Oh, yeah,
so,
true.
Yeah, true. Told him.
So
yeah.
it's
has anyone talked to him recently? Like outside of just all the random text thread stuff? Like, I don't know. Maybe someone should talk to him and like make sure he knows what's going on.
Yeah, I'll reach out to him.
Okay.
What if he doesn't even know that all this stuff is happening?
I'm pretty sure he knows.
But yeah,
that would be, yeah.
Because if Will is, let's say, in some way, shape, or form, and I still want to figure out how to do this, and if we could do it, like, I think that would be awesome. Like, if we could have a cam going where
have them on Zoom or something like that.
Exactly. So Will could be on screen. He could like be there. It's like we understand that if he can't physically be present at the live draft, but it would be awesome to be able to have him, there. Kind of taking
Nick,
why don't we just take it a step further?
How good of an internet connection do you have? Because like there's going to be a lot of internet activity happening at the same time.
Yeah, I moved the Wi-Fi to the back room here, so the Wi-Fi works good outside. Before it was like in the office, so now the Wi-Fi works well outside. I get about 90 megabits down, so that should be fine for 9 people to do this draft.
The only thing, like Brian, I absolutely fucking love the idea of like imagining Will like virtually there with us, but now I'm imagining like he's on someone's laptop on like a stool. He can see us, but like we can't hear anything because like we're gonna be fucking loud saying stuff. Like we're not gonna be able to hear him say anything. Yeah, so I'm like, would that actually be cool, or would he just be like kind of annoyed of like watching us do all this stupid shit? He can't talk to us, but he's like seeing stuff. I don't know. That might be like
okay.
Weird.
So I guess
Brian, bring your Roomba thing over, then we'll put him on top of that.
Sean, what was that shit that you showed me? That God, this must have been years ago when
my work.
Yes, where it was like
dude,
it was like the guy who was like fucking crawling around on like an iPad or something. It was just like
that was so stupid. The fucking CEO who lived in Europe, and the company had this like an iPad that was attached to like this like a rolly thing that had like a stick on it, and then so like his face would be like on the iPad screen, and they put a little like like a fucking doll outfit like a suit, and so it would roll around the office, and he'd be like, "Oh, hey, what's going on? Hey, Sean," and he'd be like, "This guy's fucking face with like this little doll, like a suit and tux underneath." And it was like my like 4th day at the company. I was like, "What the fuck is going on right now?" So we could do something like that for Will.
Yeah, dude, oh my God, that would be amazing. That would be just amazing.
That would.
So maybe TBD on the Will thing, but Nick, you should fucking reach out to him and just see like maybe he's like gonna be multitasking, or we don't know what his situation is either.
I know what his situation is he gets out of class. He has lawyer school or whatever, and it goes till 12 p.m. So then 1 p.m. was like okay. He was like cool with that.
Okay. So
I
maybe
think
like
he'll be on a
maybe if
train.
he knew that there's a chance that like we might not have all of our shit together because it's kind of a wild situation, that like if we started at 1:30, like would that throw his entire day off? Or
I think that would be fine, but I would enjoy that less because then I would have to like double dip in my drafts more.
no, I
And
know
I'm
that,
trying
but
to
I'm just
avoid
saying,
that.
like,
Dude,
you
so
never know
one step
day
at a
of, like,
time. Yeah, one step at a time. So since I understand that there are a lot of people apparently that are going to be double dipping. And while I don't approve, I can't control it, and it sounds like nobody else can, and that's the way that life is. So I understand, but
Yeah.
Will is the one I do feel, I guess, in this whole like equation, when everything that we keep talking about, whether or not we're going to be using the app, whether or not we're going to be doing it live, and just doing it manually, like Chris said, like I feel everything has all been based because Will hasn't been here. We've gone one specific direction. So I definitely think we should keep that in mind. So if we can stick to 1 o'clock, like you said,
yeah, we
like
really should.
we really should. And I think we're all going to try to aim for that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think that the easy question to Will would be, Will, if any problems do, come on up, like, are you going to be okay with
Technical issues or something
whatever?
unforeseen that we're just like, wow, okay, shit, we need an extra 15 minutes to like get this going here.
Like, are there any other things that like are, gonna keep Will, or that, I get it, that's just
Yeah.
like, general idea. And I hope Will is listening, because, you can just be like, dude,
I doubt
it's such
that,
a
but
such a simple, that's fine. That's fine.
Ouch.
I don't expect anybody, honestly. I'm amazed if I end up
I
listening
do
after
expect
this.
I do expect everybody to
Well,
listen.
Sean, you have really
I don't
high
like to just
expectations.
I
you
don't
know
like
what
to
podcast I've been listening to lately?
Joe
Uh,
Rogan.
Shenanigans with Sheena Shea. It's actually not too bad.
I don't know
Sheena
who that is. Is he like a
I
Shea.
comedian or something?
no, it's fuck. What's the name of that show? I don't know. I can't even remember the name of this. Oh, Vanderpump Rules. It's one of the hot chicks
Oh
on there.
my
It's
god.
kind of nice just listening to a hot chick. I'm just like, oh, this is nice.
Jesus Christ. You're like, I don't even, porn doesn't mean anything to me because now I just listen to hot chicks on podcasts and really get off.
I mean, there's many ways to get the same thing done, I guess. But
Isn't that called AMR?
Oh, yeah, ASMR. Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah,
that's not really ASMR. Just listening to some
not.
fucking chick just like talk about whatever subject it is. Like the ASMR is like the different sounds, like, the
Yeah,
crickling
Like, what's his
of
name? Who does Darth Vader and the guy from The Sandlot?
what, James Earl Jones.
Yeah, like if James Earl Jones is talking into a microphone,
I
like
wouldn't
that's
think
fucking.
I don't think that's ASMR either. I think I think we're just, getting off at his buttery smooth, just like his tone, like, Sean. I fuck, I can't do any impressions right now. No
I like
more.
that you tried. I can't believe you tried.
See, the problem is like with alcohol. Oh man, it goes so much better. Like all of my impressions just, they go up, and,
All right. Well, that's
top
something to
notch.
look forward to on Saturday.
so
That's
it just so
vodka,
happened that
unfortunately.
John reached out to me today about food, and he was thinking of like bringing some stuff to barbecue, but then like I kind of canceled his plans with the no eating meat situation. So he
What?
kind of
What?
looped back
What?
to getting pizza, and it would just be super easy
Wait,
to order pizza.
so let me ask you something, Nicholas.
I'm not gonna eat meat for the draft day. You
I'm
want to go
not
barf in the
asking
pool?
about you eating meat, but is this such a strict no meat tolerance that if people were talking about doing like a barbecue or something like that, your place could never ever be brought up because there will be
No,
no
This is
cooked
a meat
meat
no.
free
on?
zone.
Yeah, this is a
I
meat
literally,
free
I
zone. There is
literally
no
touched
meat to be
chicken
cooked
an
here.
hour ago.
What?
No, I literally touched chicken an hour ago.
What is
It was
that?
it was Baby Watts' birthday, and she likes shredded chicken.
Oh,
So
so you have to degrade your dog even with
So Baby
cooking
Watts
meats.
can have shredded chicken, but we
yeah,
can't have no John Glasgow BBQ.
I said he could do it if he wanted to, but then he's like, "Oh, I don't want to do a bunch of work towards the end." And I'm like, "Yeah, I get that. We're gonna be like partying."
No,
That's
yeah.
So
true. That's actually
yeah,
that's a good point.
But I
yeah.
will say that I do think food is a little bit of a concern. I think if we could have more than just some chips and dip and shit like that, like if we could have some type of
There's
actual
there's
food.
there's this lady on Nextdoor who's it lives close to me, and she makes charcuterie boards. We could get one of those. Hello?
I thought everyone dropped off too.
Do you guys know what those are?
I
Oh
think
yeah, dude, a little cheese and meat board.
yes, but I think
Yeah.
I think I think everybody, like, it wasn't just us that went silent. It was everybody listening also went silent. There were so many crickets that I heard after that suggestion.
Well,
Uh,
I agree. I agree that like some food options are necessary. We know people are going to be drinking, and it could so easily just turn into a drink fest, and then everyone is in so much pain later because we just didn't think
So
about
you're
much
saying
food.
we need to get snacks need to be like everywhere pretty much, plus like pizza kind of
well,
thing.
I was actually thinking what we could do, and this is a throwback a little bit, but what about
Well, Taco
Milo's?
Fiesta.
I was gonna say, what about Milo's?
Milo's is super cheap. That would work, but there's also that New York Giant pizza. Remember that, Brian? Where we got the giant pizza in Howell, and it's just like massive. That might be better
Where
for
is
this.
that? I don't know if that place is still at. That's in La
It's
Mesa.
it's there, dude. I ordered from it like 6 months ago or something like that, and they're still giant.
What you got?
I got a large, and it was just massive. It wasn't that tasty, but it was massive.
Yeah, it doesn't have
Oh,
it does
what,
it
dude?
yeah, I'm actually looking at the reviews and they're not the most friendly.
Yeah,
Um
I thought Milo's was
I'm
pretty
not looking
solid
I'm
when
not
we
look
went
I'm
there.
not looking at Milo's right now. I'm looking at
No.
yeah,
You
I
know
was like,
that
yeah,
New York place.
Milo's
But I'm just saying.
yeah, looking at Milo's reviews, that's a different story. Milo's has much higher reviews. I mean, I feel if any single person listening had ever been over to that place in San
Who
Diego
would have
State,
though? Like, I don't
who
think
would have?
most people would have. Like, I think
John, we,
Joey
so
would
so
know.
we never.
Phil might know.
I feel like Phil might have been there.
for what?
Will definitely was there.
Oh yeah.
Um, uh, uh, Eric. Well, I mean, Eric's not in not in
Definitely
the
not
league.
listening to the podcast.
Are you talking about to Hal?
No, I'm talking about
Who would
to.
know
I'm
about
talking.
Milo? Like back in the day,
No,
Milo's.
no, no. We didn't even have
Oh,
Milo's at Howell. We had it at Baja.
I know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, John must have been to Baja.
I don't remember
I
John
don't
coming to that
remember.
Did we
Baja
never?
house.
Did we never? So
Mom
we
didn't
so
leave his
we
house much
always
back
so
then.
we always would go to John and Haley's place. We like he would never ever came over to Baja.
I don't
That's it
remember
is.
him ever coming. Yeah, he
That
didn't
is
leave his
actually
house.
pretty interesting. I kind of want to ask
I
about that
can't.
because like
I just
we
don't.
would see him frequently. Like
Yeah,
we'd
no,
buy
I
weed from
don't.
Yeah.
him. I
I
played
don't.
golf with him, but I don't remember him ever coming to that house, which it seems
Seriously.
kind of surprising in retrospect.
Look, I don't have very many memories of that house. I don't have very many memories of anything that are that clear where I can be like, oh, absolutely, I can remember this instance, and this instance.
I remember your cop friend was he from the frat,
Oh
Brian? Remember when we
no,
had
he
that
wasn't.
party and the
No,
cops came?
no, he was from the dorms. Oh my
Oh, the
God,
dorms.
what a ridiculous like. I feel like I remember that because it was just so. How many times do you have a party that's broken on up where everybody's like, hey, owners, come on, or people who are living like you guys start clearing people out and you end up.
Yeah, and they were like, dude, back in the SDSU days when we were there, if you had parties at your house, like they were handing out like $500,000, like $1,000 fines.
I don't
which
know if it was
would have fucking crippled
500,000.
us. No, not 500,000, but
500,000.
significant
$500,000
fines.
fines.
Half a
Like
million. You $500,000.
they were handing out $500,000
John,
fines.
you crippled us enough with that $375 water bill or whatever
Dude,
the
it was
fuck
way
that
more than
was.
that. It was like
Yeah, dude.
$800.
No, it
And
was
then
close
We
to
didn't pay. We
1,000.
didn't pay our water bill for like 9 months
It
because we
was
never
close to
got any bills.
$1,000. Yeah,
you
dude.
said it was free, Sean.
I was like, well, if they're not sending any bills, I guess it's just. I thought it was like included in the like how sometimes like
Yeah.
trash and water, and then we get a fucking $800 bill, and then Nick, you drive us to downtown to go to the fucking like water payment building, and then you forget to crimp your tires, and you get a
I got a
fucking
ticket.
parking ticket.
I
Oh
was
my
so
god.
pissed, dude. My parents were so pissed at me those couple of years because then, the following year we did that with the air conditioning, like
Yeah,
two
dude.
different times where we ran up the bill for the
That
air
was
conditioning
earlier. That was
in
before.
Talmadge
Well, no,
or
well,
Yeah.
something.
okay.
And
Well,
then,
I don't know
yeah,
anything about Talmadge, but I do remember us breaking the air conditioning unit in fucking Baja, and
Dude,
that's
that was not
we
our
broke
fault.
everything. We
No,
broke
no,
the
dude.
garage
dude, that
door,
air conditioner, that house was so janky that it was one of those
Ryan
wall
broke
air
the
conditioners,
window.
and the plug
Yes.
like
Okay.
melted
Come on.
in the
Yes.
socket, and then when we tried to pull it out, like one of the prongs broke off.
Sean, let's just say that it was a half and
Yeah.
half thing. W- We
I don't want to admit
we
that.
were definitely the cause of a lot of breaking. I can remember having one of the worst days where God, I think it was the day that I broke the window, right? Like so I had the fan in like we were doing,
The
and for
box
some
fan in the window,
yeah, the
and
box
it like
fan in the
fell through
window,
or whatever.
and for some reason it decided to like fall on out, swing on into the window below, and just fucking shatter it. And so I was like, oh my God, okay, this fucking sucks. So I go to leave, I go to like leave through the front door, and you know how we had that gate, the whatever the
The
iron.
side gate.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
the security
No,
gate,
the
the
not
front
the
gate
security
is like
door.
gate, yeah.
gated.
So I go to open that, remember, and the
The
handle
handle.
fucking comes off
That's what I'm saying, dude.
like the
If you put three 22-year-old guys in a house of cards, shit's gonna get broken. Like we
dude.
were fucking. That house was so goddamn janky.
It was like
So janky.
that Tom Hanks movie, The Money Pit. Like everything
Yeah,
just kept falling apart. Like oh, I
yeah.
remember.
And our landlord was fucking Blade.
He
Yes,
didn't
he
charge
was.
us anything though,
No,
did he?
well, I don't
He
know.
was so
We
pissed though. He left me
yeah.
a voicemail that was like, "So you left three full-size outdoor trash cans filled with beer bottles, garbage, and cigarettes, and filled with rainwater. I couldn't even move these things." And then we just never talked to him again after that.
Oh my God, dude! How you moved out, Sean? You just put all the couches on the street out
Oh yeah,
there.
we were like, we just gotta fucking go. We gotta be out tomorrow. Just put this on the side of the road. Someone will take it.
Dude, if anybody
Yeah.
doesn't know, like we're all trying to talk about Milo's and it's sending us down just like memory lane. That house was a fucking nut. Like it was a shit show. It was a nut house. Like I don't remember ever really being in my room.
Let me ask you guys this, like, serious question. Let's just say that, like, right now, all of us were looking for a place to live, and it was $500 a month for each of us to go live there again for a year. Would you go live
That's
there
a
again?
That's a good question.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know.
We're old. We're old,
Who would live here?
like that San Diego State. I mean, shit. That's that was a long, long time ago. That was a wild place. I
I
remember
mean,
I remember there just being parties and just things going on every single night. Like remember we
I know.
lived
I was so
two
sick, like all these parties that we didn't get invited to. I loved all that.
well, I'll tell you what was really great for us is living the two houses down from the neighborhood watch.
True that.
Remember, Sean, we
Nick,
got the
you're okay. So Nick, your
yeah, you're
house.
kind of like making me drool a little bit, actually, thinking
Well, but
about like,
your house is perfect for this like get together because I mean, obviously, like you have a pool and stuff and a big backyard, but you're right by the road, so like the road noise cuts
yeah, I
down
know
any of the yelling and stuff that
it
we'll
does.
obviously be doing. And then next door neighbors, I've never seen them in the backyard. I don't think like they really go back there. So it's kind of
They
like
don't.
a perfect party
Plus,
setup for sure.
plus the around the side of the fence has gate entry. So there's the at the very end I can open the gate, and then there's one in the middle by the pool area that there opens. There's a little entryway there too. So all the cars can be parked along the side there too, and they could all just go in through the side. You wouldn't even have to go into the front
Oh,
house.
yeah. Sure, you don't have to like walk
Yeah,
all the way around the corner.
yeah, like dude, I love the location of this spot. Like I wasn't even thinking about all that shit when I bought it, and then I'm like, wow, I like this even more. I like this more. I mean, sure, the freeway noise is kind of loud, but it definitely has pros and cons.
I mean, it works
But
great for hosting.
anyway, back to that $500 rule. Like I could just rent this place out and go make money that way and live in that $500 rule.
Hey, yeah, you could definitely do that.
That is,
Put your mortgage on
interesting.
pause, have someone else pay for it. Go
Yeah,
relive some college years in a janky ass old house that looks the same because we drove by it last time I
It
was up
does. It
there. And
does. It does look the same, and I'm sure it's still falling apart as all.
do you want me to try and reach out to that guy?
No, I don't
how
want
would you
Blade.
even do that?
I
Would
don't
you put
want
like a
Knock on
note
the
Blade.
on the
door?
door?
I don't want Blade to remember us. I don't want Blade to come looking for us. With his fucking swords and
I guess
stuff.
if we just Google the address, we might see like if there are rental listings and stuff like that.
Do you know what the address is?
5 something Baja Drive. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
All right. So
I could find it.
are we getting Milos or are we
Is
going
that
back
where
to
we're going
Baja?
Friday night, Sean?
Okay, so we should let's go there for sure on Friday. Scope it out, and then we should
Yeah.
get Milo's. Seems like a good idea because they have like just solid pies and good variety of some meat pies, some veggie pies, and whatnot.
Hopefully, we just be able to get enough of them, or like like maybe a large size or something like that. And
Oh, dude, we would have
Yeah.
to get several pies for
See, that's
9
why
people.
the giant pizza might be better because we could just get one.
Yeah,
well,
but if it's not that good,
It's not that good, no.
what, dude?
so
Then fuck
what
that.
are we doing?
I don't know. It's
All
convenience.
right, take it to a vote. We're going to the Sleeper app. We're going to create a poll right now asking if you want crappy big pie or a little bit better, smaller multiple
Actually,
pies.
put up the places and then put other as the third choice and see which wins. Because we
But
could
if
get like
other wins, then we don't know what we're doing.
then we let the people be like, "What are you guys thinking about?" And then they'd have to tell us.
Little
Because
Caesars it is.
there's like Surfrider
God.
pizza. That's not too bad.
Well, TBD. It's not. We don't have to decide right now because you can get pizzas
Okay.
delivered pretty quickly.
But anyway, but I
This
feel
is
like
such an informative podcast. I think everyone's going to get a lot out of this.
dude, people are gonna be loving about how ridiculous that house was. How much we love Milo's pizza, and we're just shoving it down everybody's throat, or as much as Nick loves his shitty giant New York pizza.
Dude, they cut them up into squares. They just like totally like handhelder things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, all right. Well, okay. So let me ask you. We've got some ideas for alcohol, right? You guys are going to pick up the keg and or kegs, whatever. Uh,
Yeah.
and Sean, to answer your question, yes, they are the company with the mermaid.
okay,
Um,
sweet.
So I also want to mention that if we need to tell other people to be really delicate with the keg and the handle. So the keg and the handles are costing me more money than the actual beer itself. So
That's
like
how
we
it
can't,
goes with
yeah,
with
can't
the
damage
rental
them at
kegs.
all. Yeah,
that's
they're like,
that's a
huh?
deposit, right?
Yeah, it's a deposit, but I really don't want anything to happen to them. So got to be like set them up in like really gentle spots,
So maybe
kind of thing.
let's put the keg stand part out of this. Then let's just go.
Yeah.
Well, it just means that you need to have at least 2, if not 3 people hoisting you up so you don't accidentally fall.
Down for that.
That is being safe, I would say, being very careful about your debauchery.
Brian, have you ever had a keg stand?
God, dude, I haven't done keg stands in when was San Diego State? Like almost 20 years?
1994.
How many seconds did you get?
Seconds? I don't know. I've done plenty of keg stands, enough to know that you get fucked up.
Nick, do you want to do a keg stand personally?
Kind of, but no, I shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't. What do you mean you shouldn't?
I just that's if I'm kind of like hosting it too, so I'm trying to be like on good behavior a little bit.
Sean,
So
do you remember the waterfalls?
Oh, from King's Cup?
No, the one where you did like you cut a bottle open, or sorry,
Oh, we're
a
talking about
milk.
like the gravity bongs?
Yeah, thank you. Gravity Bong was the other one.
Yeah, like in the dorms using the little like plastic waste bin and then cutting open a like a 2 liter soda and filling that whole thing up with water and making like a gravity bong out of it.
I feel like
dude,
I feel like there's a lot of crazy shit that we could go ahead and get down with if we wanted to. Nick's got a whole pool.
We have to okay, let's just make a quick pact right now. Like this is reasonable. This isn't crazy. We have to do
okay.
one thing. One thing that's like a college throwback,
A
you know? So you
college
don't have to do a
throwback.
million things, but like just like one thing that is like, "Oh my God, I don't think I've done this since the college days." So maybe that's a keg stand, maybe
I
it's
think that
a gravity bong hit, maybe I don't know what else it might be.
what other beer games did we play? Oh, you want to play that dice game, Sean? What
Oh,
was
Three
that?
Man.
Three
Yes.
man. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I haven't played Three
Let's play
Man in
some
so
three
long.
man.
So it's
I'm
Jesus.
something
down.
to think about. Something to think
There
about.
So wait, hold on
there
a
will be
second.
beer pong.
Yeah, that's actually was what I was
That's
going to
already
say
going.
is that one of the things that Nick mentioned that he wanted me to pick up was a lot of cups. Obviously, not just
Beers,
Yeah.
yeah.
for the beer, but if we do get a couple tables that we could bring, like, just long plastic tables or something like that, we could totally do beer pong.
Well,
And
I have that side table, Brian. Did you see that?
I know that the table that you have there, but honestly, I think we're going to need a lot more tables. Like, so Chris is bringing in a table, and I don't know if that's what he's planning to put his DJ stuff, or if that's going to be a table where we
Yeah.
can put, you know, food or something, but we're going to need one. Like, because I think, like you said, Nick, and I can't remember if we were talking about it on a podcast or if we were talking about it just, at your place or something, but how we would rather have more people kind of outside and being outside rather than like hovering
Yeah,
around.
for sure.
Right.
Tables would be great. Do you remember that patio table that I have though, that white one?
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm talking about, right?
yeah. I know what
Okay.
you're talking about.
Do you think
Um,
that's big enough for beer pong?
yeah, I honestly think we could try to get as many of the many tables together as we could without spending any money. I know I'm sure I might have a table around here that I could snag and be able to use for, for a weekend. Um, that would be like, one of
Oh,
those that you
nice.
would get at Costco, just those long like plastic tables. I
Those are
remember
perfect.
I remember Nick, you used to have that that one actual like beer pong, what was it, football
The
table?
Ravens table.
Yeah, I totally
Did
remember
you
that.
didn't you
Ravens
give that to
table?
me, Nick? Or was that a different one? Remember at my
Yeah, what?
wedding?
Oh my God, I do remember him giving
Yeah.
you a beer pong table.
What happened to that,
Like
Sean?
it's in Clear Lake. I still have it. It
Yeah,
has
God.
like
right. I'll have to check
it has
that out.
everybody's signatures on it from like signing stuff on from the
Oh
wedding.
yeah, that's tight.
Jeez. Oh wow, what a
We could
throwback.
we could bring out a piece of wood like that for the beer pong table and write on
Remember that one big, you guys
it.
remember that one big slab that we, like, I think Nick had
Yeah,
carried with him, like that one big, just giant piece of plywood that we carried from like one place to another that
that
had
was awesome.
so much writing on it just from every single party we'd ever done. That's a good
Yeah,
idea. That is a really good idea. Nick, I don't think that,
I like that because it's like kind of artish too. Like
yeah, a little
people,
bit.
all different people add something.
I don't know if that would be a crazy thing to do, but maybe a big,
Get some plywood.
yeah, big giant slab of plywood wouldn't be a bad idea.
We could do something more informative with that though, like write draft like 2022 with all our names on it, like our signatures or something like that, and then the next draft.
all kinds of fun
That
things.
way we can see who like made it to the party, the draft party.
Well, fucking poor Will.
We can forge his signature.
Yeah, we'll forge his signature. Will was here. A little Kilroy symbol. Well, all right. So we got an idea about some alcohol, talking about possibly some food that we could bring, things like tables. We know that Chris is going to try to bring some of his DJ stuff. He had also talked about getting like a misting like system, kind of like set on
Damn.
up. So that
Oh
would be
God, I hope that comes through. Yeah.
Oh, and bring your trunks, right? I mean, got the pool right
yes.
there.
I would say
If you
for
want to.
everybody, bring your swim trunks. Like the pool is there. I
Do you
definitely
want to
think.
be like for
The
everybody
pool
that's
looks
listening,
good.
like you don't want to be that one person that's like, oh, I didn't think I should bring my trunks, and everyone else is fucking swimming, and you're just like, damn it.
Yeah, no, I
Well,
don't.
good thing for you, Sean. Your trunks are here, so we can just
Dude,
lend them to that person.
beautiful mistake leaving those there.
I found my old school
Dude.
Charger trunks, my San Diego Charger trunks, bringing them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Everybody has to wear NFL trunks.
They have to.
What the fuck?
Come on, Sean.
Well,
We're the Niners trunks.
Yeah, get your
Even
I
if
Niners
it's
know.
a,
trunks.
Shit, I guess I
it's
gotta go to
probably
like
even if it's a
5 or
speedo,
something.
you just got it. You got to just rock what you got.
We should do that.
I'm sure people will be in the spirit, right? I'm sure they're just people will be ready for for football. Uh, like God, I'm trying to think if there's anything else because we've already got that poster that Sean got. It's got all the stickers and everything like that.
Yeah, by the way, that came down. We got to find better arrangement for that.
We'll figure out a place. Maybe
It's just got needs like stronger tape or something.
that's what we get the plywood for. Maybe the plywood's going to be to have the to pin the draft
Oh,
board to, and then we can also be like
that's
writing on
true.
it and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Did you
that's
tape
a
it
good
up
idea.
before, Nick? Is that what happened?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we just
three
taped
of us
it like
taped it to the house, and
to the
it just
wall.
came
Yeah,
down the same day.
same
I
day.
sent
Okay.
I sent everybody that picture
Yeah, I saw
when
that
we like
picture and
opened it. We were just like,
I was like,
oh, this is pretty
what?
fucking sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
it's gonna be
sweet. I
awesome.
do like it there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be an awesome thing to have, like just a visual representation. Everybody can fucking take out their stickers. They can put it on their their board. It's like I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun. Um,
Well, okay, I'm looking at the picture and I see you guys only used tiny little squares of tape just on each corner. I think if we just used more tape than that, we might be all right too.
dude,
yeah,
let's
true.
not get into
I didn't mean
our
to I didn't mean to rag on you, but I was like, wait a second, I think tape might still be an option here.
Yeah,
not saying that we can't do it. I just don't know, honestly. So one of the other things we did do is we set up that easy up that Chris brought
I
over,
think
which
it's
was
great.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely awesome. It's given a
Hmm.
whole big block of shade to that other area right next to where Nick's I guess whatever we want to call it.
that's how the patio will be eventually.
Right. But I think hopefully there'll be like enough shade with the misting stuff, the pool right there. Everybody will be able to stay cool. Obviously, one other
Yeah.
thing we probably should mention, not mention, but we should probably definitely try to grab as well as waters. It's just making sure that
Yes,
there's water bottles on
it's a good
hand so
idea.
everybody can stay hydrated and shit.
Yeah,
Um,
that should be on the grocery list is
mhm.
a case or two cases of waters.
Yes. Yeah.
So, I mean,
Okay.
but other than all that kind of stuff, I mean, yeah, we would have beer pong, we'd have a pool. Chris would be bringing some tunes. Um, you know, try to do whatever. Like, I definitely think it'd be fun to play fucking a three man or like some game like that. I mean,
Does
I'm not
anybody
sure.
have dice? I
Yeah,
don't have dice.
no, Nick. Remember what I brought over?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Sean. So I totally forgot to tell you that, Sean. So one thing I did bring over, and I don't know if this is something everybody would want to try to mess around with. I don't know how much we have, and we'd have to figure it out. But I did end up finding a little poker set, uh, that had
Hell
like,
yeah, dude!
a whole bunch of
Like
chips.
chips and everything.
It had chips. It had dice. It had cards.
Ooh, man,
So
poker would be fun. Like
Yeah.
at maybe at some point, either that night or in the weekends. Like
yeah.
maybe if not, like if some people have had to go home already and there's only a few of us left or
So
something.
that's another question which I don't know if we've gone over, if we've sort of discussed. Um, so after the draft is over, it sounds like, we're all still gonna want to be hanging out, partying, having a good time. Um, Sean, you and Phil and Joey
And Joey,
are crashing at Nick's place.
I think John is too.
So John is too. So we don't know what's going on with Nate. Don't know what's going on with Misha
Right.
or me.
And
Okay.
Chris and you.
And Chris and me. Oh God. Okay. So maybe what if you're planning to stay over, fucking bring a sleeping bag or something? Is that what we should be?
Yeah, so John would take like the living room sofa probably. That
Okay.
is actually pretty comfortable. And then I also have a sofa in my room that someone can use if they wanted. And then yeah, that's pretty much. And then after that, we would just need sleeping bags, I think.
Air
And then,
mattresses
there's
or things like
carpet.
that.
Or yeah, other than that, that's like my maximum normal sleeping I can do
Okay.
is 5.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's something to keep in mind. Now, I have no idea what anybody else is going to be doing, I guess, other than those who had talked to you about it already. Um, so, we'll see.
Yeah.
But, uh, dude, one of the other things I still want to do, I haven't done it, but I'm I'm seriously contemplating it, is that fucking goddamn, what is it called? That fucking Ninja Turtles game. Uh, buying
What
a new.
game?
It's like I don't know, some company made like a new retro like Ninja Turtles game. Like, so just like the old school ones that we used to play like back in the day, like the, that like X-Men arcade game or like any of those others. It's
in
like
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, like Turtles in Time or something. It's like a four-player on the screen, 2D little thing. Like, I mean, come on, you got to remember those, right? I'm not the
Yeah.
crazy one. Okay. So it's like whatever. It's, I don't think it's that expensive. It's like $15 maybe, $20 or something.
What on like your laptop that you'd bring over, or like how would we even fuck with that?
It's on anything or everything, I think. So we could put it on a laptop, we could put it on the Switch, could put it on
Oh, okay.
yeah, whatever we wanted.
So
Okay.
Sean's gonna bring his Switch controller, Brian. If you plan on playing Switch, you gotta bring your Switch controller.
Well, I have Switch stuff. I can bring my Switch
Okay,
stuff.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that shit. Um, but yeah, no,
How many
wait, what were you asking?
Sean, how many people can Mario Party play?
I think it's just four.
Yeah, I think it
Okay.
is just four.
Damn.
But we possibly might have multiple Switches and
Yeah.
multiple games of Mario Party. I know I have a collection of controllers that I could charge and have on hand that everybody would be able to use. So
How many people can play Smash Brothers?
that just four, I think.
Just 4?
I'm pretty sure everything is just. It's like it's whatever the maximum amount of controllers I think the box
So
can
you can
handle.
pair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think it's just up
Oh,
to four would be 1 to 4 is my thing. But even still, this is like end of the night stuff. This is like winding down when we need to.
I know probably none of this stuff will actually happen,
Yeah,
but
no,
oh,
but you
it's
never
just
know.
I'm sure. I'm
it's
like
just
60% on that.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I just like throwing out
Oh
ideas or
yeah.
having options available, like and thinking about it's going to be a fun time, and I'm hoping everybody can make
Well,
it.
maybe some of those things can be a different night.
Well,
That's
this
true.
is going to be a whole weekend. So, I mean, Sean, what was the plan for Friday night? Was it just going to be there
Well,
wasn't
we
really
got
anything to get
errands to run.
together. I mean, other than the Vaughn's run that you guys are going to do, and like, Phil's going to come
Yeah,
in. I
we'll
don't know if that's
probably just chill, maybe play some video games, play some Mario Party, just hang out. Try to keep it very low key on Friday, so we can just be ready to rock and roll on Saturday morning.
Sean, are you gonna be able to get a trash can on Saturday, or should we go on Friday?
I mean, I won't really have a transportation. Like, I'm down to do anything that I can, but I'm not sure like exactly what I'll have the ability to do. Like if it's just
Yeah,
What do you mean get a trash can?
you need
to
two
put the
trash
keg in
cans
with
for the
ice,
kegs.
So okay,
like a plastic tub trash can type thing.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so we need that.
I mean, I'm sure
Do
you
you have
need something
one?
like me, not that I know of, not like a big tub like that. Um, and any trash can I have is legit.
It's like one from the place.
Actually has
Yeah,
garbage in
Ed
it.
Pro.
it's like a legit trash can. So I
God damn
can't.
it! Why is there garbage in here?
Um,
That's true. It is kind of a fake trash can. I got it.
well,
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll kind of just see what else should or could be done. I mean, I'm happy to like clean up some stuff at your place or get some things
Yeah,
organized, or if I have the ability to like walk over to like the corner market and like pick up some last minute items, I can do that. So kind of just like whatever odds and ends would be helpful. Like I can do that while you're going and getting the kegs.
Brian, do you think you could get there early enough to give Sean transportation?
yeah, no, I've blocked my weekend.
Yeah,
So
that would be sweet.
this is definitely whatever we need to get done. Um, we can be getting done. So I was hoping to, at least be
Just go
hanging out.
hit Target or like Target. Do you think, Nick, to get like a little trash can or something?
No, I think you got to go to like Home Depot,
Home
and then
Depot. Yeah,
yeah, you could probably get the ice there too, though.
not
Not,
at Home Depot.
not ice.
Yeah,
No.
maybe
What? No, we just gotta go to like a grocery store or like a 7-Eleven or liquor store or something for that.
Yeah, we'll just get you know,
Costco.
Fucking
Is that
Costco to get bags of ice?
Costco's actually really close to me.
there is a Costco close, but
Okay.
it's the worst goddamn Costco there is.
What, you don't like the La Mesa Costco?
Dude, when you judge a Costco, you judge it by its parking lot and how likely you are to die.
That's true. I have to park at Chipotle to go to Costco.
Yeah, you don't park at that. You don't even try to get into that parking lot, dude.
To
Oh,
go
fuck
get
no.
a few bags of ice to deal with the madness of Costco.
No, that's not
That's
worth
No,
true.
it.
just go to fucking Vaughn's or Ralph's or 7-Eleven. Like, there's so many options for bags of ice. As long as we have a car to go pick them up, we're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll be able to
Okay.
be there to be doing whatever errands that we need to get done and trying to get everything set on up. Hopefully, I don't know what it is that we can figure out to do as far as is there, since we are all running in the app and everything like that. Do we know if Sleeper has any sort of, I don't know, how do I even say this? Like some sort of display that we could be like kind of like showing off, like plugging in the TV or something like that, just to have like a like
Like a view of like
tickers
who's
Like
next
the
or
draft board or
whatever.
something? Like the
tickers
results of
going.
the draft?
Well, yeah, maybe, or the tickers going, or I mean, because we'll have that live draft board to um
Well, what
to
would you want to see, Brian?
I don't know. I honestly this whole live auction fab.
I
I'll
think we'll just have to like when we're there, when Chris is there and we're getting stuff set up, we'll just kind of have to like start digging in a little bit and seeing what possibilities we have because I don't know. I feel like none of us really know enough about this to
Yeah.
figure it
no
out right now. You know what I mean?
no I don't think we can.
At the yeah. God damn it.
All right. Well, I don't. I mean, I feel like there are definitely a lot of ideas that everybody's got about what needs to get done, and I think it's all going to go relatively smoothly. I don't know if
So
anybody
I got a
listening
question
would
though.
have questions. What do you have a
I got a
question about?
question. I am listen to this. I'm kind of just asking it because I need help. And if you listen to this podcast, you kind of get a perk. So I'm going to write drink on the back of the cards, like randomly. And so when you get that card for the player, then you have to drink. But here's the thing that I can't figure out is those are the stickies, right? So
You're
how am I
not.
gonna do the same thing?
Do you understand the way that you would actually have to do? I don't even think you could because they're stickers.
Yeah, how would I do it?
Ooh, yeah.
Have you ever seen one of those paper cutters?
Cut them?
No, yeah. So have you ever seen one of those things, that you used to have in like schools and offices and stuff? It's got like
Yeah,
a
you just do a big slice,
big slice,
kind of
right?
thing.
I think
Yeah,
what you would have to do is you would have to cut up the names, right?
yeah.
And then because the names are cut up, then you can actually write
You can
on
see
the
which one it
back,
is.
right? Because if the player is going,
Yeah,
if you're about to grab that player and you're peeling the sticker off, you're like, wait, is there something written on the back of this? What the fuck is drink something? Like, it's
yeah.
like but that, I'm telling you, that in itself,
Like cut it up.
unless
Well,
you have a paper
okay, wait a
cutter,
second.
it's gonna
Wait a
be a lot of
second.
work.
Maybe because I'm imagining a stack of sheets with the stickers on it. It's not like people are looking through those and flipping through those before the draft. Like there's no point in doing that, right? So theoretically you could have like a Sharpie marker on a random bunch of those. And so when someone goes to peel the sticker off to put their name on the board, then they find it. They're like, oh, fuck, this one has a fucking dot on it, or, whatever. Like it could be something like that too.
I don't know,
Yeah,
Nick.
but you can't
Can you
tell
even
where it
see?
is
Yeah, can you
because
even
it's a whole
see?
sheet.
Like I'd have to look at the sheets again, but from when I was looking at it, they look like they were like solid. Like the coloring was solid on the sticker itself, and I'm not sure what it will look like when we peel it, but I don't know if you'd be able to see through. I think the issue is that more or less because it's just one solid sheet with a ton so it looks like they were all alphabetical too, rather than by position or anything. It was just
Uh,
everybody was alphabetical, um which I don't know. I'm actually thinking about this, Nick. I think we might have to have something else to do other than the
I
uh
think that's the best though.
no,
That would be fun.
well, let me just put it this way. There are a lot of players that we're going to be drafted from. Like that was a thick set of sheets. Wasn't it 2 packets of like
Yeah,
sheets?
it's a
Right,
lot of people.
that's a lot. And if they're all alphabetical, and if we really want to be able to quickly find people, like, so we're going through the draft is live, like, hey, like, are we even going to have time to grab a sheet and, go or
Yeah,
grab
that's
the
true.
stack of sheets and go through them all, like, right? So it's like, I think,
Yeah, I agree. We should not cut them up.
I think cutting them up to try to actually get
No, fuck
them.
that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Wait, fuck that, like, don't do it, or fuck that, like,
No, don't. No,
I want
don't
it
cut
so
them up.
badly. Don't
No,
cut them.
don't cut them up.
Don't
Keep it in
cut
Yeah,
them.
alphabetical order.
Don't cut them. Um,
yeah, don't cut them.
so
But
yeah,
how many
But
sheets are there? Is there like
oh,
a
dude,
couple dozen, right?
no, not a
I
couple
think there's
dozen. No, there could be,
14,
there are
something
not,
like that, or
there's got,
20.
no, dude, there's got to be more than that. Like those look like they were thick little stacks. Like I've
I
only,
have some thoughts. I have to see him in person. I
I,
just feel like there's an absolute way to like make an indication on some of them, like players that we know are going to get drafted. That like and then as you're flipping through the sheets and you fucking have to peel that one off and it has a marking on it, like boom, you gotta take a drink or something like
well,
It
that.
maybe
could be
we'll,
just on the front like
yeah,
that. Yeah, that's
maybe we
fine.
just maybe that's what you do it. Maybe it's like
Yeah,
maybe it's like a mark, right? Yeah, like you said, or
yeah,
maybe it's a symbol, and there's like
Yeah, yeah.
a legend or something where it's like, up, this symbol is you've got to
Does anyone have a
fucking.
You can
stamp?
decipher now we're in like the escape room in San Diego again. Remember that fucking escape room?
I'm sorry I didn't get the chance to do
Yeah,
that with you guys. That sucks. That sounded like it was a lot of
We
fun.
do. Hey, we got to do one again. Do a different one
yeah,
because that was super fun.
All right,
I agree.
we'll get around to that. But
But yeah, I think we could definitely do something like that. Put a marking, and so
Okay.
like if you're going to peel off that player, and you're like, fuck, okay, this one has a marking on it. Like, I
To
got to drink.
drink.
I got to drink before I can put my player up on the board.
Yeah. Do you think it should be just like take a sip or like finish your cup?
That's a good question. At least take a chug. It can't just be take a
Three
sip. I mean
second chug?
that's fucking weak. Yeah, it's got to be at
Yeah.
least take a nice big fucking chug gulp.
no, I would say we go like, I mean, I don't know how everybody else
Now,
is
why don't we
feeling.
just
I'm
make like
hoping
a
that we
glass?
have I'm hoping that we have, obviously we're gonna have beer, but I'm hoping that we have like liquor, like so if people want to take shots, that they can be taking shots. I'm hoping that we have limes and tequila and salt
I thought you
and
said lines with an N.
limes, limes.
No, lines.
What, dude? I hope we have limes and lines and blinds and no fines.
No, dude, you know what a fucking line is, you son of a bitch.
No fines.
Yeah, I know. I'm
And
sorry. I was just
no fines.
no fines. Oh my God. Knock on wood.
Hey
Um,
Nick, we should have Chris through his DJ booth speakers play that Vanderpump podcast while we're there.
I don't know what people would
dude,
say about that.
no, dude. Nick's gonna be walking around with a fucking temple in his pants the whole time, being like, "This is the shit I like listening to." Dude,
That's true. We don't want that.
dude, I would say, with everything we got going, I think it's gonna be pretty fucking awesome. Um, I don't know if there's really anything else that we're missing kind
I
of
just hope
talking about.
everybody comes to fucking yes, we're drafting, of course. Like, we're gonna get our draft done. But like come ready to have a good time and fucking bring some ideas. Like get there,
Yeah.
maybe other people have some ideas of like, all right, do this,
Yeah.
like we're trying to come
Me
up with
too.
all these like little fun ideas, but once we get the collective group together, hopefully, we get some good ideas popping up too.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean, by the way, in that all those things I brought over to Nick's place included that sorry, the poker set. Um,
Yeah.
was a pair of drumsticks and a drum key.
Ooh,
Don't know
damn. Why do
why,
you have
and
that?
I'm I'm gonna throw it out there. I think somehow they might have been either yours or maybe something. I don't know. I don't know why I would have a
Oh man.
drum key.
Well, I'll know for sure once I see them. I'll know if those were mine or not. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
because
your own equipment.
what I would say what you definitely know is your own brands. Like, oh, that fucking shady
Yeah.
shit. Oh God, no, I would never touch that. But
Break these things.
I also found the Lost DVD set,
No way. Which season?
the first one, the one Joey gave us.
Oh wow. So that's his DVD box set.
That's his DVD box
Oh
set.
my god. So there's gonna be a fucking reuniting of Joey and his lost box set.
He's going
Yeah.
back.
Dude, we know Joey's not going to make it this far on the podcast, so I think that's going to be a fun surprise. Oh, dude, Nick, do you have any gift wrap? We should fucking wrap it
Yeah.
like a present and give it to Joey.
We could do that.
How
From
funny would that be? If just like,
from
here
your
you go,
friends,
Joey. We all
from
gave
your
you a
friend,
gift.
yeah, your
Hope
friends
you
at the Baja
enjoy it.
House.
When did he like lend that? Like, what's the
Baja,
story of
dude.
that?
Baja.
No, it
That's
was before that. No. It was
Are you
before. It was
serious? It
when
was
when
before?
we lived in Talmadge because Joey was still living there, and I remember he let me borrow it when he lived in that one upstairs room, and I lived in the other upstairs room. And then when we moved to Baja, I just like had it because of that.
Damn, dude. I thought it
So you
was that
stole it.
he
Yeah,
I thought that he
No,
lent.
he moved away and he didn't care about it enough to bring it with him.
That's possible, but I thought the whole thing was that he lent it to us in Baja because we were going to start rewatching the show, and then we went to Blockbuster after we ran out of,
Well, no, because he had already moved back up to NorCal when we were in Baja.
But he still came down to visit. That's why we were saying earlier, who was it that actually had come to Baja, would have had Milo's Pizza? Joey was definitely one of those people, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll throw a stake on that Joey was definitely, and I want to say that it was, I don't know. This was a long time ago, but I feel like, yeah, so if we're talking 2005, 2006, 2007, that's how long it's been since he's seen this DVD set.
Yeah. Damn, dude. That's going to
So,
be a nice little weekend for Joey. Come and you go home with more than you came with. That's
oh,
pretty nice.
yeah, he is. I bet he's gonna say just keep it. Like, no, I don't want it. I don't
And be
want
like,
it.
I don't even have a
Yeah,
DVD
I don't
player.
even have a DVD, but I was gonna say the exact thing. Yeah,
Dude, time to go get one. Fucking, you
dude.
got Lost season 1, my guy.
Oh my God, absolute time to.
I'm like halfway into season 2 right now. I'm chugging
Oh,
along. It's
are you
amazing.
serious? Where are you at in season 2?
Uh, they're all they're in the hatch now, and they just met the other people from the back of the plane, like Michelle Rodriguez
Oh,
and Mr. Echo.
so Shannon's already been shot.
Yeah, Shannon was just shot like 1 or 2 episodes ago.
Oh wow,
I
damn,
wasn't too disappointed about that, even though she's great to look at, but she was a very annoying character.
dude, what? I remember my dad watched the very first episode of that one time, and that's the one where she's like sitting in the
She's like
bikini. Yeah,
sunbathing. Yeah.
sunbathing while everybody's trying to get together, and he's like, he like, kind of walks by, like, sort of semi interested into the show. That scene comes up, he stops and takes a seat. Go ahead and give this a try. But
Yeah,
I
Sports
guess,
Illustrated swimsuit edition.
yeah. I mean, I guess we could go ahead and end it with that. I don't know if there's anything else that we really wanted to talk about, or Nick, could you think of anything?
No, I think we covered everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've
Yeah.
got uh Milo's Pizza, a house that everybody should be jealous that they didn't watch fall to pieces. um, and
Dude,
a
yeah.
fantasy draft. Yeah, so we got a lot covered.
I'm pumped. This is going to be a good time.
Dude, I can't believe we're like 4 days away.
That
I've
is
have you
It's
kind of
I got the
crazy.
countdown
last
going in the
question
backyard.
just for you guys. Have you guys done any mock auction drafts yet?
No.
Yeah, I tried it out after you guys talked about it in the
I
thing,
haven't.
and I get it. You have to at least try it out, or you're going to be like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck is this?"
maybe I'll do
So
that
yeah,
right after.
That's the one with
yeah.
the computer, right? Like you can do it with the computer.
The computers are super annoying in the auction draft because they just do it until they get to the top dollar amount, and then you decide if you wanted that player or not. So it's like super
So
lame, but
it's not about the strategy of like how to use your money and what are players worth. It's more about just getting comfortable with like how Sleeper kind of sets it up and everything.
exactly, yeah, because you're not going to get the game out of it because the computers are retarded in that, so it
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense. But you at least need to know like how to put a bid in and like how it functions, kind of thing, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if you want
That
to like
makes sense.
pass or not, yeah.
Yeah. Pass.
hmm You
What
can
is
set
the
up like a pass
what
in
is the
terms, and then
benefit of passing? How could that even be
you
a
don't
strategical?
accidentally push like the bid button if you're in the pass mode.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, never mind. You know
Like
what?
you're like omitting yourself from whatever
Yeah,
player has been
like you
nominated.
hate
I
that
don't even
player.
want
Like,
to be in this. I'm
yeah,
passing.
Oh,
So I don't
I
accidentally
see.
hit like, oh fuck, I hit
yeah.
bid on that player.
You can toggle the pass mode, so you like toggle that, and then that'll strip your other functions or not your other buttons.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, all right.
All right, I'm doing
Yeah.
one tonight.
Jeez. Okay. All right. Well, everybody, I hope we all got this far, and if not, no worries. I guess we'll see you this weekend.
Yeah, it's
Hell
gonna be a
yeah.
great time. Fuck yeah,
Fucking go.
Let's fucking go. All right.
let's do it.
All right. Later.
Later.
Peace.